I want to share this story, and I truly, truly hope that it bless somebody, because I know that I can't be the only one that struggle with family issues and people that are just determined to be exactly who they are until the day they die, or people that are determined to tear you down no matter what. And what I mean by no matter what, I'm talking about, I don't care if you said, I'm gonna keep my car clean, and you start washing it, and it's like, well, it's still an old car. The car 10 years old. It's always something. No matter what feat that you try to overcome, they think it's a real small feat. And so I have a situation with one of my family members where I am wrong. I am at fault. And the thing about it is that I admitted that I was at fault. I didn't make no excuses. As soon as it was brought to my attention about something I could do better, I immediately said, hey, you're right. I can do better. But you know what I found out is that that wasn't good enough. I was like, okay, I heard you. I admitted that I was wrong. What else do you want me to say? And it was like, da, 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 and you don't want to hear the truth. And I was like, I admitted that I was wrong, so I don't understand what you mean that I don't want to hear the truth. No, I don't want to hear you constantly keep reiterating something that I've already accepted as truth, to just be, beating down, and you don't do this and you don't do that. I'm like, I should have done this. I should do better. I will do better. No, don't just say it. You need to just do it. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. What is going on here? And so for about 36 hours, 34 hours and 27 minutes or something, I was in a bad headspace. I am currently studying for my CPA, and I need to have clear mind, right? I have to focus. It's a hyper intense type of focusness, and I don't have time for distractions, but I couldn't give my studies the all that I had intended to give it because I had a distraction to come through. And I say this to say that I know we all got issues and family issues and stuff like that. But what I can't understand is why, when somebody has already admitted fault, the person or people feel like they still need to get their point across. What point have you not already gotten across? I don't get it. I mean, it's so utterly frustrating. It's like, and then you tell them like, man, look, I'm not finna be disrespected. I'm not finna be talked to like I'm no kid. I'm too darn grown. We done went through this stuff as kids. I thought we was better than this. Clearly we're not, but we still here. But whatever it is, I'm not finna keep on putting up with it, right? So then it's like, well, what do you want me to do? Change? I can't change you. You can't change me. But it should be something in you that should want to be different, right? You shouldn't want to be the same person over and over again and just making excuses saying, well, this is just how I am and you can't change me. You should want to change yourself. You should want people to say good things. Now, granted, nobody's going to say good about anybody, but it's as much as I can be in control of that, that is what I would do, right? I mean, why do I want somebody to say, oh, Vanessa, you just mean. Like, I have to check myself. Am I mean? Or am I the people that don't, they can't handle my truth? There is a difference. I like honesty. I want all my friends around me to be able to tell me the honest truth. If my friends and people can't come to me and talk to me, then that's a Vanessa's problem. That's not a them problem. Because it can't be, if it's one person, two, but it's like everybody in your circle don't want to come tell you the truth about yourself because they're afraid of what you're going to do and how you're going to react, then that's no longer a them problem. It's a you problem. So if everybody in the family said they don't want to talk to you because you always got to be on 27, that is not a them problem. It is a you problem. You are the person that nobody can talk to. And if you don't feel like that should be enough to make you want to change, then don't. That's on you. But don't come to me with the shenanigans and the problems and think that, oh, I'm just going to accept it because this is just who you are. No, and this is just who I am. The person is not going to accept it. So we're going to have to accept each other where they are. But the thing about it, mine has come from growth. I've been crazy. I done ruined some things and did some things that I can't regret, that I can't take back, that I regret. So in myself and the way I walk today, like, no, I think about what I'm going to say before I say it. Okay, is this attacking? Is this degrading? Is this uplifting? Or am I speaking life? Or am I speaking death? Because anytime you come to somebody, you got to word your things. You can get any point across. You can tell anybody that their stuff stink. But it's the way you approach them to let them receive it so they can start making their stuff smell good. But coming to them all rah, 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 and da-da-da-da-da, and cussing and yelling, baby, click. Nobody has time for that. But I'm just saying, even in the midst of all of that, and I prayed, Lord, what is going on? Because I didn't wake up this Friday morning for this foolishness. I prayed, I set the atmosphere. I'm doing this. I'm in a good mood. I got things to do. And this is how I end my Friday. The devil is a lie, but it's okay. Because I immediately start to understand that it was a distraction. Why? Because where I'm going somewhere. Not the person knows where I'm going, but the spirit knows where I'm going. I'm going somewhere. And wherever that where it is, it may not be to their where or anybody else's where, but it's the where that God has me going. And that's the where that everybody should be on. It should be where God is having us go, not where it's going to be the most successful. I get my name in lights or on the billboard. No, it's where God is having me go. And that's where I'm going. I am intentional about what I do. I ain't always getting it right, so I regroup. But when I think I'm doing something right, I want to stay there. I want to complete this. I made a video before talking about you could have never told me in 2025 I was going to be sitting and studying for my CPA. Oh, no, you couldn't. I told people, like, I'm straight where I'm at. I'm good. But as time went on and God put people in my life and a person in my life to pour life into me and spoke life into me and woke up that in me. And now look at what I'm doing. I'm studying for my CPA. So regardless of somebody else acting like studying for your CPA is, yeah, and now you can't do this and do that, or whatever the case may be, babe, I'm going to study until I finish. And I pray that whatever y'all are dealing with y'all families and friends and enemies and people that's in your face that say they for you, but they really against you, that you just keep on keeping on. I don't know what's in the atmosphere in the spiritual realm. They got everybody want to attack people that's doing what God got them to do or trying to do what God got them to do, because we can only try. We hoping that we're on the right path and we're in a relationship and fellowship with God, that we heard correctly. So if we're not perfect, that means there's no way we're gonna always hear God correctly, perfectly, because we're not perfect people, but we're doing the best that we can. And in the midst of that, we're trying to bring people along. We're uplifting other people. We're not trying to tear nobody down. So if you got people in your life that trying to tear you down, I suggest that you stand on your wall like Nehemiah said, and I ain't coming down until I am finished doing what God has told me to do. Because what I'm doing that God told me to do is a great work, and you will complete it and you will see it through. Because at the end of the day, only what we do for God matters, not what we do on the earth, not what put our name in lights, unless it's what God has for you. And I'm not going to say that he doesn't, but only what we do for God will it matter. And I pray that I be a person to uplift, speak life. And if I ever spoke death and somebody came and told me, I'm going to accept it and say, hey, I don't know what I was thinking, or maybe what I was thinking didn't come out the way I intended it. We all have those times where we have good intentions, but our delivery still be jacked up. And when somebody bring it to you and you can't apologize and say, hey, I'm working on my delivery because I've been this person so long, instead of saying, well, you got to take me how I am. No, I don't have to take you how you are. You take yourself how you are. I don't have to do that. And guess what? I'm not going to do that. I pray y'all be blessed today on this Sunday, because the sun is not shining so brightly, but the sun is always shining in and through you.